To the Economy Watch now, Americans haven't felt this anxious about unemployment since the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic. That's according to a survey released this week by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. For those jumping into the job hunt now, economists say some sectors will be more steady than others. For more, we go live to Karen Caifa in Washington. Hey, Karen.
Hey there, Alex. Whether the recession chatter has you wanting to be a little bit more proactive or you're a soon-to-be college grad who is looking for that first opportunity, experts say that certain sectors of the economy are better at weathering possible downturns.
The U.S. labor market has been resilient and robust, riding a more than 4-year streak of employment gains through March. But an increasing number of Americans feel that's going to change. Consumers surveyed by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York in March put a 44% probability on U.S. unemployment climbing higher within the next year. That's the highest level since April 2020, the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic. And it's another recent reading that points to consumer pessimism amid economic confusion.
Uncertainty is always going to make it difficult to even digest information that you do have. And there is a lot of uncertainty around the economic situation right now.
Allison Srivastava, economist with the Indeed Hiring Lab, says the uncertainty impacts businesses too. Companies may not lay workers off, but may hesitate to fill openings, potentially making the job hunt more challenging. Certain sectors, though, are driving forward. Among them, Srivastava says healthcare, legal, and production and manufacturing.
There are some bright spots in the economy, but things are a little bit on hold, and it's a little bit shaky when things are on hold. So planning for the future is difficult.
And for soon-to-be grads, Srivastava sees entry-level opportunities in in-person sectors like pharmacy, food services, and home health care.
That may not be a long-term goal for a lot of graduates. It does allow you to kind of get some experience on your resume until you can kind of figure out what your next steps are.
And economists say how people feel about the labor market and other areas of the economy is usually a reflection of where they think it is headed rather than where it really is right now. And for right now, hiring remains strong. Alex?
All right, Karen, the economic jitters right now are largely because of President Trump's tariff plans. And what's the latest on any negotiations there?
Well, yesterday, White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt said that they are looking at trade deals from about 15 countries when it comes to those tariffs. And she said that some deals with countries will be announced in the coming days. But the real headline today, Alex, about those tariffs came from Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, who's been pretty measured in his tariff talk up to this point. He was giving a speech in Chicago, and he said that the tariff increases so far are significantly more than expected. And that is why he believes higher inflation and slower growth will be a consequence of those tariffs. He said for now, the fundamentals of the economy are looking pretty good, but it's only a matter of time before those tariffs start to have their impact. And he said that the brunt of those tariffs will really be borne by the public, Alex.
Tariffs certainly in the running for word of the year so far, Karen. We do thank you for that report.